Well, hi, my private practice friends. I'm Amanda Patterson, and I'm here today to talk to you about another exciting topic that came directly from my group, my private practice tribe. If you're already not a member, please be sure to come join us, ask me questions, and I'll go live for you. Today, I am going live for one of my very good friends who asked a question: how do I fill my groups? And so we're going to go into some strategies that you can use and some resources that you can use in order to fill your group. So here's the secret to filling groups is that you already have to have a following and that you already have to have a list of potential people for your group before you even start your group. And so there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. One of the most popular ways to do that is through your website, is to build a mailing list. So you want to be able to put really good content out there, maybe give out some freebies and collect people's email addresses and build your website. Now, if you're wanting to do a group on, let's say you're wanting to do a teen group, you're probably not going to be advertising to those teens. You're going to be advertising to those parents. So you might give a freebie out that says like strategies to help your teenager when they won't talk to you, right? And you give a free download. Somebody puts in their email address and they receive a copy of that freebie. So now they're on your mailing list. So you can start working with them to build up your audience and to establish a relationship with them. So when you're ready to have a group for teenagers who are moody or who need to learn to manage their emotions or are depressed, or you want to do a social skills, whatever it is that you want to do with teens, now you have a list of parents who wanted to know for themselves how to manage the relationship with their teenager. They may be a very warm lead for you in terms of being able to market to. And so I've done it myself. I am absolutely guilty. I know a lot of other private practice owners who are absolutely guilty of, I have this amazing idea for a group and I'm going to put some flyers out there and people are just going to flock to me because this is such a good idea. And it doesn't work like that because you need leads. And these leads are going to be very different leads than your individual therapy leads, right? Because when people need individual therapy, they're either checking with their insurance or they're Googling or they're asking for a referral and they're ready to book now and your services are ready right now. When you're building a group, you may not have that group sell it. A lot of the times people need 5, 10 group members before they're ready to start or before it makes sense for them to start. And so you might have to get a waiting list going. Using Psychology Today is also another good way to collect some people, collect some email addresses, because they can email you about those groups and then you can say, hey, I'm getting that group going, but can I add you to my mailing list? Because this is where I'm going to put out all the good content regarding whatever groups that we have coming up. So I just want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, TherapyNotes. If you are looking for an electronic health record because you haven't been using one or you're looking to change and find one that is really going to meet the services or have all the services you need for your practice, I want you to check out TherapyNotes. What's really great about them is that you can do billing, you can send reminders, you can take payments, and it's really easy to use and it's pretty easy to follow, like that you have to write a treatment plan and you have to write notes, and it makes it really easy for you to manage your practice. So not only is it an electronic health record, but it's also a practice management system. So going back to groups, you want to make sure that you have a good amount of people on whatever list it is that you're going to market to. So even if you're putting out flyers in the community, it might not be like call this number to sign up. It might be like call this number to get more information or go to this web link to sign up on our waiting list or to be on, the first come list. Now, you may want to make sure that you're not putting up lists that people just sign and they can see other people, but that they have a way to do like a HIPAA compliance list where they're not, other people are not being able to see that, whether they can maybe sign up on an iPad and have their information given to you, or that you're having conversations with parents if you're doing groups with teenagers, or you're just having conversations with your clients and letting them know what the new service is that you are. Obviously, you're going to want to do all the same things. You're going to want to share it on your social media. You're going to want to share it with your clients. You're going to want to share it on your website and make sure that people know that these groups exist. But the way that you're really going to fill your groups is by having a following of some kind. Now, you can also have a following maybe by linking up with some local treatment centers or linking up with schools, maybe doing a freebie at a school of the type of group that you want. Like if you want to do a social skills group, going into one of the local schools and doing like a presentation on social skills, maybe to the PTA or some kind of organization through the school so that they become warm leads for you. But at the end of the day, in order to fill up your groups, you're really going to want to have an email list. A really great person to follow is Katie from the Group Guru. She has wonderful resources. I'm in her group. I actually don't run groups. I just really like the content that she puts out. She's very creative. She actually happens to work with teens. So she's a wonderful resource. And I would suggest following up with her group so you can also learn her strategies on how to build your group. And if you're looking at just regular ways on how to build your private practice, be sure to join me, Amanda Patterson, at my Private Practice Tribe. Thanks everybody for watching today. Bye-bye.